You had something to tell me, too? Something important? What was it?
Nothing.
Come on, Frankie, and don't give me that leaky roof story.
Forget about it, Cass.
I'm glad I caught you. I made an appointment for you with the doctor.
The doctor?
Shouldn't you be leaving on your weekend?
Frankie, are you sick?
Shouldn't you be on your way to the studio?
Let Dean and Matt sweat a little bit. And that way, they'll be happier to see me when I do show up.
Well, I want to strike while the iron is hot.
And I don't want to make it too easy for them.
Perhaps you're right. We must nail Kathleen quickly.
Don't worry, Carl. She'll be eating out of my hand in no time.
Good girl.
What the... Oh. Bridget! Bridget's in the park with Stephen, you fool. You just left them. Oh. Ryan! I can't believe he did this. Oh.
Am I stuck in here okay?
Golly, I wouldn't have wanted it to get bruised.
Hey.
Aren't you taking this Mikasa Sukasa stuff a little bit too far?
No, we agreed that I was going to move in.
Honey, I know people our age come with baggage, but this is a bit ridiculous. Where am I supposed to put all this stuff?
Can we forget about the interior decorator stuff just for a little while?
Oh, why? What's going on?
You're really close with your Uncle John, right?
I guess.
Do you think that he was involved with Taylor Benson?
Why do you insist on calling me here?
Meet me at Tops in half an hour.
I can't.
30 minutes, Paulina, or I tell Grant his girlfriend's got away with the snub-nosed 38.
Do that and you won't see another penny from me.
Paulina Corey?
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Dear Paulina, after you open this, we have to talk about a wedding. Love, Grant.
My Uncle John and Taylor Benson? Mm-hmm. My Uncle John and anyone but Charlene? Are you nuts?
I'm just trying to figure out what happened, Vicky.
My Uncle John is so in love with Charlene, the thought of him cheating on her is ridiculous.
Well, I've known an awful lot of loving husbands who've had a little something going on the side.
How did you come up with this idea anyway?
Rumors at the hospital.
So some biddy in a pointy cap feeds the rumor mill and you believe her?
It's my job to check up on these things, Vicky.
Look, there are guys who cheat on their wives. There are guys who don't. My Uncle John is one who don't.
So he's never been involved with another woman?
Well, he's been married.
Vicky, what are you not telling me?
Don't you have to get back to the station house
No,
or something?
Vicky.
Isn't there something in the Constitution that says I don't have to incriminate my uncle?
No, that's a husband and wife. I'm waiting.
It was a long time ago.
What was?
John and my mother.
John had an affair with Donna?
No, they didn't do anything.
But they wanted to?
It was nothing.
What happened, Vicky?
It broke up one of my parents' marriages.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet.
But who cares if John and my mother were splashing around in a tub full of chocolate mousse? That has nothing to do with Taylor Benson.
Did John have a history of violence?
No. Why am I getting the third degree?
Because I need to know.
He's like my dad, you know? He's not meaning. He just sticks up for what he believes in.
John was in Vietnam, right?
You gonna dump on them for that, too?
No. Have you ever heard of post-traumatic stress disorder?
I think I have it now.
No, it's when guys come back from the war and they keep on having flashbacks of combat.
If my Uncle John was going through anything about the war, he took it out on himself. He drank too much and he told himself he was garbage. Now, I know that it's sad, but I haven't heard anywhere that it's a crime.
I'm not judging him.
Good, because he's really created a life for himself with Charlene in the hospital, and he's a doctor.
And shoving around an intern who was bad-mouthing
I'm gonna start
Charlene.
shoving you if you keep this up, Ryan. Jeez.
Sorry. Can we just forget about John and try and figure out where some of this stuff will go?
Salvation Army truck would be my first choice.
These are all of my worldly possessions.
This has got to go.
What? This is old Betsy. We've been together for forever. I mean...
Never would have guessed.
Come on, Vicky, don't be angry.
It's not that I'm angry. It's just that the last time I tried to sit in her, she tried to swallow me.
No.
Oh.
There's a technique to it. You just, you know... Perfect. Come on.
I hope the time is convenient.
It'll be fine, thank you very much.
Allow at least an hour. We'll be doing some tests.
An hour
Tests?
is no problem, thank you. I'll be there.
Frankie, what's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Come on, Frankie. If you were hit by a bus, you'd insist on being taken to one of those holistic health centers.
Yeah, wrap my leg in herbal tea bags and send me on my way, right?
For you to be seeing a real MD.
Look, Dean and I saw a special on cholesterol last night, and it reminded me that I haven't had a physical in over a year, so here I am.
Are you sure you're okay?
Aside from the knot in my stomach and the ache in my heart, I'm aces.
Going away with Kathleen. It's because I want to put an end to this situation.
Look, I hate to burst your bubble, pal, but my world does not exactly revolve around you and Kathleen.
I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
Charlene could have gotten herself killed last night. Have you forgotten that?
No, I haven't.
I have to go. I have to find Ryan, see if there's anything new.
Would you have him call me with an update?
Will he know where to find you?
Well, maybe I should give you
I will pass. Thank you. I'll have him call your office.
Frankie.
Look, Cass, go explore till your heart's content, okay?
If there were any other way,
Hike,
Frankie...
swim, do whatever the hell it is you have to do. If it puts an end to the situation, fine, let's get it over with. But in the meantime, please spare me the gory details, because I don't have the heart for it anymore.
Excuse me, people. Can I get a little cooperation going here, huh? This is supposed to be my Cracker Jack stamp. What is this? You guys are behaving more like the crew on McHale's Navy.
Look, I'd like you to get out of here early. I'm going
Now,
out of
wait a
town
second.
and I
Lorna
have to
wants us all here. We are going to be here, all right?
Why am I here?
Why else would our marketing research person not be here? You're going to be here.
Marketing what?
Remember the time you told me the kids in your school, they like MC Hammer better than they like Vanilla Ice or
Yeah,
whatever? So that's it. That's it. Marketing research person.
You're crazy.
Dean, she's interested in your music, right?
Yes, Matt. Well, no matter how stupendous my music is, we have to sell her the whole package, the entire thing. The D&M experience.
Shovel it any higher and she's not going to be able to get through the door. Just so you know, my part of the D&M experience is out of here in about 15 minutes. Because I told Charlene I was going to babysit.
Well, don't say that to her,
You
please.
chill out a minute.
Babysitting.
I have an idea. We can tell her that Jenna is going out to make travel arrangements for your sold-out world tour. How's that?
Yeah.
Funny. I'll think of something to get her out of here. I'll get her out of here, okay? Just organization. That's her. Let's get battle stations, everybody, quick. No, seriously, look busy, okay? Just don't look busy. Look busy.
Are you ready?
Hit it. Go.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Lorna Devon. Who are you?
You haven't opened that yet. Here, let me help you.
Grant, what's this for?
Early Christmas, late birthday, take your pick.
You shouldn't do things like this.
Since when do I need a reason to buy you a gift? Now turn around, close your eyes. Come on. And
No peeking.
Oh, what is it? You're driving me
Keep your eyes
crazy.
closed. Now, come on, don't peek. Don't peek. Okay?
What are you doing?
Keep close, keep close, keep close. Now, there you go. Take a look.
I've never had pearls before. Not real ones, anyway.
Well, you should have. You were meant to have beautiful things.
They must have cost a fortune.
Yeah, but you give me so much.
Grant.
Hey.
What did you mean before about a wedding?
Oh, a wedding gift, actually, for Jamie and Marley.
Oh, of course. I don't understand.
Well, because we're going to go to their engagement party, I thought maybe, well, I was just wondering if we might put both of our names on their gift.
Oh, sure. Yeah, great.
Why, what else did you think I meant?
Oh, no, that's exactly what I thought.
Actually, what I was doing is just sort of conning you into doing all the shopping.
Oh, instead of you, you lazy bum.
Oh, well, instead of my secretary.
Did she pick these out?
No, I picked those out myself.
Why?
Because they were for you. That's why. That's different. Now, so what are we going to do about Jamie and Marley? Are we going to go great, big, and ostentatious, or small and tasteful?
That is a tough one. I'll have to get back on you.
Well, just buy whatever you want, okay?
You know, Grant, I'm not so sure it is a good idea that we both put our names on the present.
Why?
Well, you know, people might jump to conclusions.
Oh, let them jump.
Grant.
Oh, Rachel, right? What, does she still think of me as sort of a bed-hopping politician?
Well, there is precedent.
Look, I would never do anything to hurt you, Paulina. You have to know that.
I do.
Is there anything else wrong?
No, I'm fine. Really.
All right, hey, now look at me. Look at me and tell me what you really, really feel.
You're always so wonderful to me, Grant. And I'm not talking about the presents. You're the most loving man I have ever known.
But you make it a pleasure.
I want to be able to give to you as much as you give me.
You already do.
Grant, a lot of things have happened to me in the past year. A new home, a new family, a new love. What I'm saying is that these are all great, great changes. But I still have a lot of things I have to work through. But I'm working on them, so don't you worry about me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Listen, you've got to get going. You're going to be late for your staff meeting, remember?
All right, listen, I'll meet you later on at headquarters, all right?
Good, sure. I'm going to go by the Coreys because I want to see if I can help out with the engagement party.
Don't forget what I said, okay? Think about it. Okay? Goodbye. I love you too.
Jake McKinnon, please. Did he say when he'd be back? Thank you.
Do you hear that?
I don't hear. What, you mean like a doorbell, maybe?
Yeah, the doorbell.
Mm-mm. I don't hear anything. Mm-mm.
This is like some kind
No.
of cruel joke.
No.
No.
Hey, no.
Am I all dusty? Oh, Oh, hi.
I'm sorry to bother you, Vicky.
It's okay. What's up?
I called the station and they told me Ryan was here. I need to speak to him.
Come on in.
Thanks.
Frankie.
Can I borrow you for a few minutes, Ryan?
I'll just go make lunch. How's Tuna sound?
Nothing for me, thanks.
What's the matter? You look like hell.
I just found out that Judy died. Now, why didn't you call me?
It just happened this morning.
Another one of Taylor Benson's victims.
Well, we'll find out.
Did she ever regain consciousness?
No.
The one person who could have confirmed everything that John and Charlene have been saying about Taylor.
And she chooses to overdose.
Is that what you really think happened?
It's possible.
There is no way that John was involved with Taylor. He is not that kind of man.
I know. Vicky has already been making that point pretty clear.
So what do we do now?
Keep investigating.
Taylor was a wacko, Ryan. A bona fide, certifiable Looney Tune.
We're doing a background check on her now.
Well, Charlene and I already did that.
Well, what'd you find out?
Do you know what they called her back in that hospital in Philadelphia?
No.
Black Widow.
Oh.
And talk to Taylor's sister-in-law. She thinks that Taylor may have had something to do with her own husband's death.
Give me the number and I'll call her up.
You have got to do more than that, Ryan.
Calm down.
They were happy. They loved each other. Why did she have to come along and ruin everything?
So, if I'd like to step right on over here. This here is the financial nerve center of D&M. See? Accounts payable, accounts receivable, legal affairs, whatnot, petty cash, et cetera, et cetera.
Boy, sounds like they keep you very busy.
Show business is my life.
Is your background in accounting or law?
Neither, but I know all the Temptations choreography by heart.
Ha, that's our Kathleen. Always making with the jokes.
Kathleen has a lot of experience in the music business, and our financial picture has really improved since she's become our business manager.
Yes, that's right. And since I'm a self-trained musician, I like to surround myself with people that have a less traditional background. You understand?
No ties or time clocks at D&M.
You'll excuse me. The beat goes on.
Great. Let her do her work.
Dean,
Yeah.
it's time for me to go take care of that baby boomer research I was telling you about.
Right. Jenna here, see, she has her little finger right on the pulse of the 18 to 29-year-old market.
We rely on Jenna to keep up with the changing scene.
That's right.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Miss Devon.
You too.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to want to meet who's ever in charge of your publicity and PR.
Oh, we don't have an agency yet.
Not yet.
Well, then what have you been doing to get the word out?
Oh, well, Matt here. Matt has been taking care of that. He's been sending out press releases to the trades and everything, yeah.
And doing mass mailings of Dean's tape.
Massive.
And you have a budget line for that?
Of course.
Well, that's great. I'd like to see those figures.
Kathleen, could you show Lorna the financial breakdown for R&D?
Sure.
It's possible that I'm going to have to fly to the coast this evening, so I need those figures.
Well, Kathleen would be happy to help you out with anything that you'd need. Isn't that right, Kathleen?
Your wish is my command. Those books are upstairs.
I'll come with you.
Hey, she seems interested.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So what should we do? We should do something, Matt.
Well, no, I think you should get out of here and chill out.
What?
I'm serious. I mean, let me handle this. I have to get up there. This is going to take some time.
I can't leave, man. I want to be here.
I'll tell her you got an urgent phone call. Business makes you look like you're in demand. Trust me.
Yeah? All right.
Now, worrying your head off isn't going to do anybody any good.
People I love are in trouble.
And you're doing everything that you can.
It's obviously not enough.
I want you to give someone a call. It's, Myra Dornhofer. She's in Central Records. Tell her I recommended you.
The freelance investigator's job.
Yeah, you've got to do something to get your mind off of everything.
Thanks. For everything.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so, Myra Dornhofer?
Yeah, she's nice.
So are you. You always seem to be here for me.
Yeah, well, you were, my first kidnapping victim, so I've got a real special place in my heart for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for listening.
You gonna make that phone call?
Yeah. Right now soon enough for you?
Uh-huh, it's in the kitchen.
Thank you.
You always were a sucker for a damsel in distress.
Come on, she's going through a rough time.
And she just loves to boo-boo on those great big shoulders of yours.
She's a friend, Vicky.
Feed a stray puppy once, she'll follow you home every day.
And what's that supposed to mean?
She's becoming dependent on you.
Now, somebody's not getting jealous, are we? Hmm?
It's not good for Frankie. You either. What's that mean?
I gotta get to headquarters.
No. Hey, finish your sandwich first.
I'll finish it in a squad car.
Since when is this Vicky's takeout here?
They could have found Taylor Benson's body. I'll come back as quickly as I can.
What am I supposed to do with Frankie?
Try and be nice to her. See you.
Bye.
Oh, God.
Fancy meeting you here.
I thought we were meeting at Tops.
I couldn't wait. You have that effect on me.
What if Grant was still here? What if he comes back?
Whoa, are these from Grant?
What of it?
Pearls are nice, but we have to get him to start thinking about a wedding ring.
Why are you here?
I haven't seen any movement on the marriage front.
I told you, Jake.
So I have deduced that you are so used to being a loser that you don't know what it is to win again.
Right, whatever you say. Can you leave now?
What is it you have against the good life anyway?
This is going to be difficult for you to understand, but I love Grant. Most people don't force people they love into doing things they don't want.
Well, why wouldn't he want you? You're a Corey, sort of. You're good looking and you have a nice set of
Just
values.
stay out of our lives.
I don't care what Grant wants and I don't care what you want.
Don't you get tired of coming around here with your hand out?
You get a hold of the inheritance. You turn it over to me. And everyone lives happily ever after.
Jake, I gave you money.
I need more.
Well, you should have paid some of your bills instead of gambling it all away.
How'd you find out about that?
You left your tout sheet here the other day.
I knew I left it somewhere.
I checked. Every horse you bet came up a loser.
Well, it was a bad day.
Add that to your bad nights playing poker. I bet you really dug a hole for yourself.
The money you gave me was going nowhere fast. I thought I'd take a shot and see if I could make some real money.
I wonder how Marley would feel if she knew you were gambling again.
How do you know about that?
You used to really bug her, didn't
Shut
you?
up, Paulina.
You can't afford too many more demerits where Marley
You
is
tell
concerned.
Marley. And I tell Ryan, and he's putting cuffs on his brother's slut.
You are nasty today. But I'm not afraid of you.
Then you're stupid.
I don't believe this.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
Farmer Dane at your service, man. Yes, indeedy. All right. You know what? Right after you left, Aunt Charlene called me to see if you were on your way.
Oh.
And she practically begged me to plow the whole North 40. Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that south?
North, south, whatever.
So how did it go with Lorna?
Are you kidding me? By the time I left, she was talking about ideas for the album cover and everything.
Yeah? Sounds like you're on your way.
Thanks for your help.
All I did was pretend to be busy.
Oh, but you did it so well.
So, what are you listening to?
Oh, this? Do you remember once I told you that I had a song in my head and I couldn't get it out?
Yeah.
You do? Well, I finally got it out. I finished
I want to hear it.
it's got some rough
Oh,
spots
come on,
on
please.
it. No,
I love sneak previews. Come on,
All right.
please.
All right. But it's rough, okay?
Okay.
So, don't expect it to be perfect.
Okay. What's it called?
Well, I haven't named it yet. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. It reminds me of Matt.
Reminds you of Matt?
Yeah.
Has he heard it yet?
Matt wouldn't know good music if he sat on it.
Dean, it's not a very
I'll
nice
see you
way
later,
to talk
Jenna.
about your
Take it easy.
partner. Dean!
You're not calling anybody.
Leave me alone.
And you get Grant to marry you.
All right.
Atta girl!
But you've got to help me out, Jake.
How?
Coming around here, asking me to meet you all hours of the day and night's got to stop.
Well, how else am I going to show you moral support?
It drives Grant crazy. And it could make him suspicious.
Politicians are used to watching their backs.
All right, forget it. Look, I'm trying to help you out here.
Okay, all right, hey. I will be more discreet.
One other thing.
What?
You've got to get a job.
Why?
Well, think of how it looks, Jake. I mean, me being your only source of income.
To tell you the truth, Paulina, I kind of like being a kept man.
I'm sure you do, but I don't think it's a good idea that people start asking, wondering where you get your money.
You get the money, I'll get the job.
You working for a living. I'll believe it when I see it.
Hello, People Power. This is Jake McKinnon. I called you last week about a job. You told me to give you a call back today and see how it was going. See? No, I didn't expect to be president of a savings and loan. Yeah. Heavy lifting. Temporary's fine with me. Oh, that would definitely be right up my alley. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Got a job for your videos?
You said get a job. I got a job. That's all that counts, right?
You're not going to tell me what it is?
I'd like to, but I don't have time. You know this new attitude of yours? It's real smart. Really smart, Paulina.
Hello, Hilda. It's Paulina. Is Mrs. Corey there? She is. Everyone's there. No, that's all right. I just wanted to know if she was there. I want to stop by there for a little while. How do I do it? How do I say goodbye?
Well, I'm gonna head home now. If you need to get in touch with me, you know where I can be reached.
I do. It was really nice seeing you again, Matt. So far, I really like what I see.
So do we. I'll be talking to you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Boy, those two are something, huh?
They're not the original odd couple, but they're close.
I mean, 15 minutes in a room I spent with them, and already I feel like I need a vacation.
Well, what they lack in experience, they make up for in enthusiasm.
Well, I much prefer your low-key style.
I've been around this block before.
I'd appreciate your input.
Input?
Well, I need to know if this is a going concern or if it's just two little boys with a hobby. And you seem to me to be a straight shooter.
I've also been known, on occasion, to shoot myself in the foot.
How about we have dinner tonight?
Oh, that's very nice of you, but I'm sorry. Hi, Cass.
Sorry.
No.
With someone.
That's okay. Cass, this is Lorna Devon. Lorna, this is Cass Winthrop.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Lorna is going to send Matt and Dean to the top.
Of what?
Well, I'll be out of your way, and I'm going to go to my hotel room, curl up with these, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Nice girl.
Nice girl. Cass, did you get a chance to talk to Frankie?
Yes, I did.
How did she react?
About the same way you would if I told you that I was taking Frankie away for the weekend.
I'm really sorry.
I know.
So we're still going?
I really want to do this. So, Silver Falls, here we come.
This is a big step for you guys.
Tell me about it.
From where I sit, you're one lucky lady.
Yes, Ryan's great. I just wish he had better taste in furniture.
That should be the worst of it.
Well, he came along at the right time.
You were ready for a man in your life?
Baseball season. I thought if Stephen only played catch with me, he would start throwing like a girl.
So, Ryan and Stephen get along?
Oh, yeah, they get along great.
Guess you have to think about things like that, huh?
I don't do anything without thinking about Stephen first.
How did you manage with the baby after you and Jamie broke up?
It was rough.
I bet.
And we fought about custody a lot, but Jamie and I settled all that.
Were you hoping that you two would get back together?
A baby needs his daddy, so does the mommy.
Doesn't always work out that way, does it?
No. No, it doesn't. But I got over Jamie.
What got you through it?
Well, you know, when I first saw Jamie and Marley together, I was really crazy.
I hear that.
But see, then I found Ryan. And he makes me very happy, so I realized that Marley makes Jamie happy.
So you moved on?
Yes, I didn't have a choice.
Right.
Even if I could have gotten Jamie back, it wouldn't have worked because it wasn't what he wanted. And sooner or later, he would have ended up hating me anyway.
One for everything.
What, you guys are making out like bandits?
Paulina, do you like fresh squeezed orange juice?
Sure.
I'm about to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Hey, you haven't seen this many appliances since Looney Larry's grand opening. Get to my present here?
Yes, you were the only one who didn't give us a juicer. The espresso maker is great.
So, honey, how did your meeting go with the record company?
Very well, thank you. By this time tomorrow, D&M should have a record contract.
Yes! That's right.
Thank you, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks. Listen, I told the people delivering the tent they could cut across the service road to the south lawn, all right?
Okay, but you know you didn't have to rush home to tell me that.
Hey, miss all this excitement? Are you kidding me?
Really, let's go check it out, Jamie.
Let's do it. See you later. Congratulations.
I'm gonna get something to drink.
Oh, all right. Oh, Paulina, will Grant be coming with you to the party?
Yes, sure.
I know I haven't been exactly a fan of his,
Well, you're entitled to your opinion.
but I'm going to do everything I can to make you both feel very welcome.
Thanks. It's really nice of you.
He seems to really care about you.
He's a good man.
Well, if he makes you happy, I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Rachel,
Yes.
I know there's been times lately when I may have seemed unappreciative of everything that's happened. I just want you to know that I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Well, thanks for saying that, Paulina.
Yes, could you tell me when your next flight from Bay City to San Francisco is? Good. I'd like to make a reservation on that one. Just for one. Paulina Cantrell. Right. Yes, I'm gonna pick up the ticket at the airport. Thank you.
You've done yourself proud today, my dear.
The boss is happy. I'm happy.
Well, the boss will be truly happy when we've accomplished our goal.
The wheels are in motion.
Do you know, my success or failure depends on your ability to befriend Kathleen.
It would be a lot easier if she didn't have all those guards around giving everyone the fisheye.
Now, you've always had a way with men in uniform.
Well, you know, Winthrop's been hanging around, too. They seem to have some sort of plan.
Do they now?
This could take time.
Well, there's plenty to do.
Well, gaining control of D&M will be a snap.
I've always thought it'd be fun to run a record company.
You despise rock and roll.
Only bad rock and roll. I love Pink Floyd. Now, there must be a way that we can get to Kathleen when she least expects it.
We will.
Well, I must be going. Much as it rankles me, I'll use the servants' entrance.
This will work, Carl.
Yes. Provided Cass and his menage a trois don't self-destruct first. Au revoir.
Stephen is obviously crazy about you, so you must be doing something right.
Oh, when that little guy puts his arms around me and says, "I love you, Mommy," I know why I'm on this earth.
I'll bet you do.
Let me get rid of that for you.
Thanks.
I'll be right back.
What a lovely weekend in the country. Being alone with you again was everything I dreamed of, just like it used to be.
Getting away helped me sort out my feelings.
Cass, I'm pregnant.
I need to tell Frankie I want to be with you.
Cass, I'm having your baby.
When did this happen?
The night he kissed you and made love to me.
She's not playing fair, Cass.
Don't let this influence your decision. Either way, I'm cool.
Well, this is damned inconvenient. Frankie, why didn't you tell me? We agreed no more secrets.
I tried!
She'll make a splendid single mother. Women like Frankie always are.
I need to contemplate.
Think about Silver Falls, darling. About you and me.
It was wonderful.
Wonderful.
But now that I know Frankie is bearing my child...
Don't let her manipulate you like this.
I have to be with... the two of you.
Damn you, darling!
Can you forget about Kathleen?
No, of course not. But I'm going to do the proper thing.
Frankie, are you okay?
Amanda,
What are you doing?
what are you doing here?
I heard you back at the house. You were talking on the phone to a travel agent.
So what's the big deal?
Jamie's engagement party is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure he'll survive it without me.
You used your old name.
I did? I slip sometimes.
This is about Grant, isn't it?
No. No, not really.
Did you have a fight?
Just the opposite, actually.
What is going on?
I'm facing reality, that's what's going on.
What reality?
Grant and I come from different worlds. It could never work out.
What does that matter? You care about each other.
It would never work, Amanda.
So you're running away?
I'm doing what I have to do.
Running never solved anything, Paulina. Does Grant know that you're doing this?
No, and he can't find out either. Amanda, believe me, this is the way it has to be done.
Is there anything I can do?
No, there's nothing anyone can do.
Paulina, I care about you.
I know you do. I care about you too. Look, I just need some time alone, that's all. Promise me that you won't talk to Grant about this.
If you need anything...
I know. Thank you. Thanks for understanding.
Hi, Betty. It's Paulina. Is Grant doing there soon? He's not. No, that's all right. Actually, I have a note. I'd like to drop it off for him. Right. I'll see you soon.
They're not here.
I told you that was Paulina heading down the driveway.
I think she went to see Grant.
So where's Amanda?
Oh, I think she probably took Allie to watch them put up the tent.
Judy's dead. I keep thinking about how she looked when I let her hold Gregory. She wanted to help us, John.
You're not responsible for what happened to Judy. Taylor was.
She never regained consciousness.
Nope. Whatever Judy knew about Taylor went with her. I'm afraid we needed Judy much more than we ever knew.
What do you mean?
The police found something in Taylor's office.
What?
She had a bunch of tapes.
Case histories? Is there one on me?
No, these were personal, her thoughts and experiences. On one of the tapes, Taylor said that she and I had an affair.
Paulina! I told the staff to lock up the report as soon as Washington faxed it. Here we go. Just what you asked for. Everything the agency could dig up on Taylor Benson all through last fall.
Now, you did this because... why?
Because I didn't like her and I didn't trust her.
How come?
Well, you know how I felt about Charlene.
Oh, yeah. And Taylor was getting in the way?
Well, you know, it's funny. Seems like a long time ago. And now with Paulina.
So did this prove you right about Dr. Benson?
Well, it didn't prove me wrong.
Nothing solid, huh?
Well, enough to warn Charlene, yeah.
You did? You talked to her?
John, too.
So John was aware that you were suspicious of Taylor the entire time?
John isn't charged with something, is he?
No, not yet. But something new has come up about the two of them.
What, John and Taylor? Like what?
You know I can't tell you about that kind of stuff.
And you know that I wasn't supposed to give you that kind of a report either. have we here? Oh, I thought I was stood up. Must be a little shopping spree.
What?
It's Paulina. She's left me.
Set up on the east side so we can see the sunset from the dance floor and from the tables.
I got it, Miss Hudson.
Thank you, Tim. It looks beautiful so far. Oh, it's going to be a lovely party, Molly. Hope so. Yes. I always enjoy engagements more than weddings, don't you? I mean, less spectacle and more fun. Let's go to the flower arranger and check on the table arrangements. Very discreet, I hope. I hate it when you can't see who's sitting opposite you, don't you?
Yes, that's a good point.
Oh, by the way, somebody slipped up.
I'm sorry, what?
I never received my invitation.
Oh, that's because you weren't on the list.
What?
You weren't invited, Iris. Why would Taylor say something like that on tape?
You know, I used to see her using one of those micro recorders. She used it all the time. I just assumed that she was dictating her case notes.
But it was more.
Ryan said that there were a lot of tapes. It's like there was a spoken journal.
She was documenting her life?
Yeah, her fantasy life, Shirley.
John, I've thought a lot about how it must have been for you those weeks when I was away. When you didn't know if I was coming back.
No, I always knew that you were coming back, and I told Taylor that. Maybe that's why I was so blind as to what
John,
was really
please,
happening.
Please. Sit down for a sec. I need to tell you. If something happened between you and Taylor, then I really could handle it.
Oh, sure.
No, John, and it wouldn't, believe me, it could not change the way I feel about you now.
But nothing ever happened. I told you that.
I just want you to know that we can be completely honest with each other. If we can't, John...
Charlene, come on. She is... Can't you hear what's happening? She's still doing it. She's still manipulating us.
No, John, I'm saying just the opposite. Taylor can't come between us no matter what happened. But we have to be completely honest with each other now.
I am giving you my word. Nothing happened.
All right.
I love you. I always knew that you'd come back to me.
And I did. And I have. She can't destroy what we have.
I won't let that happen.
She obviously made the whole thing up, John. Just like she made up Charlie coming back. Because that's how she wanted it.
When Ryan played that tape, it felt as though Taylor's hands were right around my throat, just choking me.
I don't get it. Paulina just takes off for San Francisco like that.
I got the feeling that it didn't really matter where she went as long as it was out of here.
Didn't you tell me she was coming to the party with the congressman?
Yeah, I thought so. I don't know, it's weird.
And you don't know what gives?
No. All she said was that she was facing reality. That there was no hope for her and Grant.
Well, they seemed pretty close the night we were with them.
Well, yeah, I thought they were.
Then she must have given you some reason for dumping him.
Nothing that made any sense. She just said that they came from two different worlds, and she had to end it before they both got hurt. What?
Give me a break. I mean, it sounds like a 40s movie.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound like Paulina. I don't like it. I could see how much she was hurting. I mean,
You're going to do something.
I should have asked her to tell me more.
Right, and then what? Knock some sense into her?
Look, I know you're not into this family ties and all that kind of stuff, but around here, if somebody feels bad, we try to listen.
But if somebody doesn't want to talk, you can't make them. And if somebody wants to do something really dumb...
Like go away to Budapest with a very new acquaintance?
We'll have Allie as a chaperone.
Oh, yeah, right. And I agreed to this before my mother even sent down her modified seal of approval.
You just proved my point.
I did? Well, anyway, there's no comparison.
You think?
Right, all right. I will stay out of it. It's none of my business. I won't interfere. I didn't interfere.
Good girl.
Yeah. I still say if there's something wrong, she's making a bad mistake.
Maybe, but it's hers to make.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello? Grant? No, yes. I saw Paulina earlier. No, I'm sorry. She wasn't very specific.
Let's finish with the tennis.
It was Rachel who told you to exclude me, wasn't it?
No, actually, Jamie and I made up the guest list.
You did? Well, what was your criteria?
Mainly, we wanted to invite people that would be happy for us. I'm sorry, it didn't occur to me that you would want to come.
Marley, I think the world of both you and Jamie.
You do?
I can't believe you don't know that.
Maybe it hasn't always been apparent. Do you remember another big occasion for Jamie, held last winter?
Last winter?
Half of Bay City was gathered to honor him.
Yeah, the awards dinner.
Yes.
I was under a lot of pressure at the time.
We all were. It was a terrible time.
I mean, my personal life was...
You weren't on trial for attempted murder, Iris.
Well, no, I mean, they were
You attacked
terrible.
both of us publicly. You accused me of shooting Jake.
You're still angry with me?
No, but Iris, that's not the point.
Well, it is the point. I know my behavior. It was totally inexcusable.
I never did find out what you had going on with Jake. I know it was something.
Hang on, Marley. I'm the one who tried to warn you against trusting Jake.
Maybe if you had been more specific.
Do you know, I wished 100 times. I wished 100 times that you'd listened to my warning. And then maybe you would have been spared that violence.
Really?
I just feel terrible. I feel terrible that you had to suffer.
Well, you sound like you mean that.
I do. I really do.
Maybe it would mean more to me if you had said it before you wanted something.
You know, you're right. I don't know what's wrong with me. Daddy would have been ashamed of me. I'm always so involved in my own problems, my own pain, my own issues. You know, I tend to ignore everybody else's. Especially people I love.
Who is it that said love means never having to say you're sorry?
I don't know. Some fool. Jake, maybe. Listen, I hope it's a lovely party. I really do wish you both every happiness.
Iris?
Oh, by the way, is the matter inside? I have some dreaded Bravo business.
If you want to come to the party, I'll put your name on the list.
Would you, Molly? Thank you. It's very nice of you. make you an offer you can't refuse. Your photographic style works so well for us.
Sorry, Corey was a great place to work, but I'm enjoying my newfound freedom. I'm off to Europe pretty soon, fashion shoot.
You know, freelancing can be quite a risk, even for someone of your caliber.
Some of us thrive on risks. But there's a phone call I need to make.
Why don't you make your phone call from the living room?
Thanks.
Sort of arrogantly sexy, don't you think? Actually, Iris,
He happens to be a very nice guy.
uh-huh. It's just as well he quit.
Wouldn't you just bemoaning that?
I mean, for your sake.
Oh?
Let's face it. When it comes to the hired help, your judgment's very poor.
And you would be the expert on that, Iris.
Doesn't take an expert to know that Evan and Sam were totally wrong for you.
All right, Iris.
Okay, didn't say a word, forget it. I just don't want you to hold a grudge against me. I don't want to be excluded from your nuptial galas.
You and my mother have a lot in common. Are you aware of that?
No, I certainly am not aware of that.
Well, for one thing, you both think that a third date constitutes a lifetime commitment.
Oh, I think I'm a little bit more modern than that.
Iris, let me assure you, I did learn from the mess-ups of my love life. And I do not intend to have a serious relationship for a long time.
Spoken with the real wisdom of youth.
Iris, it's just came for you by messenger.
My messenger here?
Tracked you down from the hospital. Iris Wheeler, Ethics Committee.
Goodness, it must be important if they...
Problem?
No, it's nothing at all. You just go on with your party plans, and I just have to run.
Take care. I wonder what's up.
Iris said don't worry about it, so don't. Sometimes Iris can actually be right.
But did you see her face?
Forget Iris. Think Marley. Think engagement party. Think spectacular wedding. You deserve it.
It's really happening, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems so.
Now, I don't want to tempt the gods, but I think things are just about perfect.
So, go with it. You're never gonna have me again. I'm an obsession with you, right? You can't live without me, isn't that
Do
it?
this.
Well, you're gonna have to live without me. And better yet, you're gonna have to watch me live without you. You are gonna watch me live my life with Jamie. And it's gonna make you miserable. You're a pig.
I thought I had to show you what we had. That's why I made love to you.
I was not making love. You should have hit me. It would have been easier to understand. And whoever shot that gun should have killed you.
Hey, what are you doing?
I was just looking at the guest list. This is like who's who of Bay City.
What are you covering for the society page? I'm paying you to put up a tent. Go.
Sure,
Do
right
it.
away. Hey, I got one question first. You're doing all the hiring tomorrow, right? Waiters and such as that?
Yeah, so?
I was wondering if you could use me as a bartender.
You think I hire people the day before? I'm using my best people for this shindig. You're day labor.
I'm telling you, man, I can tend bar. I'm great.
According to you.
Why don't you ask Ada Hobson? That's Mrs. Corey's mom. I used to work for her at Paradise.
Paradise, huh? Busy place.
Yeah, go ahead, check it out. I mean, I could really use the job, though. I got hospital bills that would make you sick.
Yeah, well, maybe I got something. I'll take a look.
Thanks, I'd really appreciate it. I'm kind of
What
short
the
on
hell are you
cash.
doing here?
"27 minutes late. If I don't get to LA on time, I'm losing mega bucks."
Good evening and welcome. We apologize for the delay, but we will be...
What?
Excuse me. Could you tell me what's causing the delay?
Oh, I'm sorry, but we're waiting for someone to come on board now.
But all the seats are filled.
Oh. Miss Harrison.
Nice to see you again. Thank you.
Just where do you think you are going?
Didn't you get my note?
Yeah, some note. I need time.
How did you find me here?
Look, never mind about that. I want to know why you were walking away from me. And you didn't plan on coming back either, did you?
We cannot talk about this here.
Fine, let's get out of here. Let's go
No.
talk.
I meant what I wrote. I need to get away for a while.
You mean run away?
No, that's not what I'm doing. I just need to get away. I need to think, and I need to get away from everything.
Paulina, you think too much already. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be pulling a silly stunt like this.
Grant, please. The flight's already late. Just go.
No. This plane is not leaving with me on it, and I'm not going anywhere without you, okay?
Ryan, you said there were some new developments.
You haven't found Taylor's body.
No. John, are you sure you don't want to call Cass before I talk to you?
Ryan, I can't incriminate myself. I didn't do anything.
You know why I can't drop this, John, right?
The tapes that Taylor had were pretty bad. But they may also be the first solid evidence we have that she was psychotic.
All audio tapes are not admissible as evidence.
But you think these are accurate, right?
Well, I was hoping we could make something more of the reports that I got from Grant, but...
That's right. Grant was the first one who warned me about Taylor. Doesn't that help?
No, it's just conjecture now. Nothing that proves she was deranged.
Well, that being the case, to what do we owe the honor of this visit?
We finished searching Taylor's house, and we came up with these. She put a date and an address on the back of each one of them.
The Carlton Arms in Chicago. We went to a medical convention last month.
Together?
Well, yeah. Yeah, Taylor presented a paper, and I gave a short speech.
I phoned the hotel. They said that you had adjoining rooms.
Taylor made those arrangements. That was also the first time that I suspected what she was up to.
I see. And what'd you do about that?
Well, I confronted her, but she denied it, of course.
Then?
Then, nothing. She was very smooth about the whole thing. She acted a little bit embarrassed. I left to give my speech. I thought it was all cleared up.
Was she at the speech that you gave?
Well, yeah, she was. I don't know when she got there, though.
I also talked to the maid who was on duty that afternoon. She said that Taylor called her up, told her to clean up your room after she had left.
Why?
It was trashed.
What?
Yeah. She said it looked like a tornado had gone through it.
Well, that's crazy.
Now, why would a maid make up something like that?
I don't know why she would. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that when I got back to the room, everything was fine. What are you implying, Ryan? You think that Taylor and I had a fight and trashed the place?
Did you?
You know this guy, Miss Hudson?
Yes, I know him.
He's just here on a day call to put up the tent. If he's bothering you...
No, it's okay. I can handle him. Will you excuse us, please?
Sure. I'll just be over here with the crew.
Okay. What, he's spying on us, Jake?
No.
Then what are you doing here? You didn't announce yourself.
I'm just here for a job. That's all this is. I needed to make some money.
And make me miserable?
I needed to work.
Here.
Marley, no one else would hire me. This is the only job there was.
What a coincidence!
You think I like this? You think I like putting up that tent, knowing what it stands for? Knowing that if you see me, it might hurt you? That's why I've been ducking you all day.
How incredibly considerate.
You don't believe me? Why don't you call the employment agency? They'll tell you I've been there a bunch of times. I had to have this job. I am drowning in debts.
Well, I must say, you do this very well. You've got it down pat.
What do you mean?
The desperate tone, the quivering earnestness.
This is not an act. This is the
I
way
don't
I
care
feel.
what it is, Jake. Because it won't work. It's getting tired, and so am I.
Fine. I'll get out of your way.
No! Jake, I wasn't saying you had to leave.
No?
No. While you're here, why don't I show you what Jamie and I have in mind? Come with me. Right there, by the gazebo, Jamie and I will greet our guests. I have the most beautiful dress.
I'm sure you look beautiful.
Right, over there is the dance floor, and Jamie and I are going to dance together, and then the rest of the guests will join us. And then there is where I would like Michael to stand.
Why are you doing this to me?
I promised you, Jake.
That you would be cruel.
I told you my best vengeance would be my unhappiness and you standing by on the sidelines to watch. And now you've given me the opportunity. I can only hope that it hurts. There.
You're killing me.
Good.
Get out of here, Jake.
It's okay, sweetheart. You don't have to defend me.
What are you after, Jake?
Nothing he can get. I was just sharing our happy plans with Jake.
I didn't know you could be so cruel.
We learn from experience.
Jake, I don't want to catch you ever.
It's okay, sweetheart.
Everything okay here?
Yes, just fine.
This guy work for you?
Yeah, if you have any problem with
Yeah, I have a major problem.
Sure. Look, you're done. Day's over. Let's go.
Goodbye,
Damn
Jake.
straight. You all right?
Never better.
Yeah, really?
That's what I call a peak experience.
If you say so.
I mean it, Jamie. I was incredible.
Yeah?
Dynamite. I was practically Vicky.
Wait a minute.
I just stood up to Jake.
What did he do?
He was trying to pull a number on me, and I called him on it. And then I beat him at his own game.
You are an incredible woman.
It's amazing. You know, I used to think that Jake only gave me misery and pain. But I should thank him.
For what?
For showing me my own strength.
You know, I did like the look of him slicking away.
I can't, I mean, I liked that happened. Do you know what that means?
Tell me.
It means, Jamie, that Jake can't hurt us, he can't harm us, he can't stop us from our wedding or our plans.
I always knew that.
All right. Now, look, what is it going to be? Am I going to carry you out of here, or are you going to walk out of here?
Oh, this should happen to me. Grant, we cannot talk about this in public.
Why are you running away?
I'm not. I told you I'm not.
You lied. You're running away because you are scared to death.
Grant, you are really embarrassing me here.
Well, I mean, listen, if you didn't like the limelight before, you certainly won't let it bother you now, will you?
See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you see that I am a liability to you? I could hurt your career.
Helena, you're imagining all these things.
Grant, you don't know everything.
I know what I need to.
You don't understand. I could hurt you.
This doesn't hurt. Paulina, look, this is my call. It's my call. Not the press, not the public, not Charles Acton, not my father. I decide who is right for me.
Oh, I see. So I'm your rebellion against all those people. Is that what happens when you get bored with your rebellion?
Yeah. Answer that one, big shot.
Yeah.
All right. Look, I admit, I want to take care of you. I want to make up for all the things that you never had.
Oh, Grant, you think I am so much more innocent than I am.
But I mean, how can you be innocent? Growing up the way you grew up? Look, you're absolutely real and without guile. You know? I mean, all the stuff that you're saying to me, I know that you don't believe because it's all completely phony.
Grant, you have made me happier than I have ever been in my life. You make me feel so special, like I'm somebody.
But, Paulina, you are somebody. You were somebody before you met me and before you became a caller.
But I've never known who. That's why I have to go. To find out.
I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say, except that I am unreasonably and totally and completely in love with you. I mean, everybody, I'm in love with this woman.
Grant,
I'm in love with this.
Please stop it.
No, not unless you get off this plane with me right now. Come on.
I really can't. I'm sorry. I can't have what I want.
Oh, come on, Congressman. We're talking about commitment here.
No.
Well, if it's commitment that you want, I mean, that's not a problem.
No.
That's not a problem. I mean, I just wanted it to be perfect.
Grant, that's not it. That's not it. Nobody understands.
Look, I do. I think I do understand. To hell with timing. Pauline, I want you to get off of this plane with me right now and promise me that you will become my wife. What do you say?
Oh.
Huh?
What are you implying, Ryan? What do you think happened in that room?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you. Did you and Taylor have a fight?
Hell no! If we had, don't you think I'd have a better story? Especially if I knew the room had been trashed?
Please, calm down. You just told me that you confronted her.
Yes, I did, but not in that way. Not in anger.
Then how?
I just called her on what she was doing, that's all.
Well, if it wasn't a fight, then what was it?
A discussion.
Oh, you accused her of coming on to you.
Yes. I mean, no, not straight out. I just told her that I wasn't available to her in that way.
You rejected her.
Yes.
How'd she react?
She laughed.
She laughed at you.
She didn't laugh at me, she laughed at the situation. She just kind of passed it off, and so did I. I decided that I was wrong about the whole thing until I came home and talked to Charlene
Well,
about
then how do you explain the condition of the room?
I don't have to explain anything!
Please.
John, I'm just trying to get your side of the story, that's all.
No, what you're trying to do is badger me until I say you're right, because you've already decided what happened!
Ryan, just give it a rest for a minute, okay? Let me fix you a cup of coffee. Come on.
Yeah, probably be a good idea.
You get a hold of yourself.
What the hell are you doing in here? What's going on?
You can say anything to me, you know that.
I think we've become too close.
Us?
Yes.
I'm not sure that I'm following you.
It's just that it's become too familiar between us, and I think that we should be careful.
Please, John, what exactly are you saying?
Taylor, there is no reason in the world why we should have adjoining rooms. It just doesn't look right, and more than that, it doesn't feel right.
Are you saying you have feelings for
No, I'm not saying that at all.
But that's what Charlene said when she spoke to you on the phone?
We just listen. This isn't easy. I like you. I care very much about our friendship. And I'm eternally grateful for your helping Charlene through her illness, but this just has to stop.
Wait a minute. Do you think I'm interested in you?
Taylor, we both know what was starting to happen between us when Charlene was away. But I never gave up on her. I'm sorry, I don't want to hurt you.
You think I've fallen in love with you?
Have you?
Get serious, John.
John, thank goodness you're here. We need to talk.
Not now, Iris.
Yes, now.
Talk about what?
About you. You and Bay City General. Do you realize you're destroying the reputation of the hospital?
Apparently, Marley was great. She kept her cool and everything. But when Jamie walked out and saw him there, just tossed him right out.
It must have been fun to watch.
You don't know Jake. He's not funny.
He's got a lot of nerve, joining the tent crew for his ex-wife's engagement party. Next thing you know, he'll be popping out of the cake.
Just doesn't know how to let go. Actually, I think he's scaring all of us.
What can you do?
There you go again. What can you do? Don't interfere. It's none of your business.
I can be a real pain, huh?
Sometimes I just don't know what to expect from you.
That's me. Keep him guessing.
Uh-huh. Well, inside, I bet you're a real softie. I mean, I can just tell.
You can?
Yeah.
How?
I can just tell. I mean, you're pushy and you're very pleased with yourself, but inside you're really basically a decent guy.
Why do I get the feeling you're buttering me up?
And he's suspicious, too.
Takes one to know one.
Look, I'm really worried about what Jay could pull between now and the wedding.
As in sabotage it?
He could. He would.
You really think so?
Yes, I do. I know you think I'm too involved with my family.
Did I say that?
First, I tell Grant where Paulina is, and now...
Now?
Well, I guess there's no way to get into this except to tell you. I know that we were going to go to Budapest and be back in time for the wedding.
But you think you should stay here and stand guard?
I think I should stay here. Yeah.
I can understand that.
You can?
Yep.
Because I'm too dependent.
Amanda, if we're going to get along, you're going to have to stop telling me what to think.
Okay. What do you think?
I think you love your brother and his bride-to-be, and I think you want them to be first right now.
Wow.
I'll see if I can postpone the fashion shoot. I can't promise anything. I'll try.
You would do that?
Or maybe I'll go ahead and you can meet me later, whatever.
I didn't think you'd be so nice.
Pure self-interest.
Run that by me again?
Well, I'm looking forward to the time when you put me first. And you know what? I'll let you.
I don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about.
I just received a letter from Aurelia Benson.
From whom?
Taylor Benson's mother. She's distraught with grief over the death of her child.
And she blames me. It's understandable.
Is it?
Given the circumstances, yes. But that doesn't give you license to barge in here and accuse me of...
Oh, yes, I have every reason to accuse you, John. Mrs. Benson enclosed a letter from Taylor, written by her not long ago, and it connects the two of you very, very closely.
I don't care what the letter says, Iris.
Oh, I think you will. And I think you're very fortunate that I'm willing to suppress its contents.
Thank you for your
generosity. For the sake of the hospital, on condition that you resign immediately.
Are you out of your mind? Get out of here, Iris.
You're walking on very thin ice,
You
Doctor.
tried to pressure us in that hearing. And then you had the gall to walk into my home and try to pressure me again with some fool letter? What letter?
Dr. Harrison, I didn't know you were here.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
You said a letter.
Well, yes, it's just hospital business. My goodness, just look at the time. I really...
Iris claims to have a letter that Taylor wrote to her mother. In it, she mentions me.
Well, let's have it.
You may certainly not have it. I'm a member of the hospital board.
You're subject to a warrant just like everybody else. Do I have to go get one?
You know, I thought you were just vulnerable, but you're just very, very stupid. I was going to protect you.
I don't want your protection, Iris.
Oh, fine. That's just fine. You know, the hospital might suffer, but it will recover. Whereas you, well, you've just ruined your life.
Paulina, please, will you marry me?
Is she out of her mind?
I don't know what to say. I never expected...
What do you have to know? I mean, we love each other. You do love me.
You know I do. But Grant, I never meant to force the issue. This is all wrong.
Look, I'll admit, I didn't want it to be just exactly like this. I wanted to ask you in a more private setting, but it couldn't be more sincerely meant. I love you, Paulina.
If she doesn't marry him, I will.
There's so much in our way.
The past? If you don't want to get stuck in the past, then don't let it run you. Just say yes. Just say yes, and we'll get out of here.
What, am I crazy? Of course I'll marry you, Grant.
Yes! I love happy endings. Now let's get rolling, huh? tell you something, man. I worked a full day. I want to be paid for a full day. You know, you got some crust coming back here after Dr. Frame tossed you.
I just want what's coming to me.
Careful. You might get it.
You owe me, you pay me. I need the cash. If you don't give it to me, you're gonna be sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry I ever hired you. The Coreys will probably never hire me
That's
again.
not my problem, man. You get my money.
All right. I'll be right back with the cash. Only promise me you'll never show your mug here again.
Let's go see how it looks.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Looking good.
I hope tomorrow night is this beautiful.
I ordered the top of the line for you.
You did?
Yes, clear, warm breezes, starlight.
I'll bet you did.
Did Jake's visit finally get to you?
No. No, it's not that.
Something else?
I was thinking about Donna. I got another letter from her today.
What did it say?
I don't know. I threw it away with the rest of them. But she doesn't stop.
Honey, maybe you should read one.
I can't. Jimmy, I'm not trying to be cruel.
No, I know.
I just hate having her around. It hurts too much.
You know I'm with you. However you choose to handle this.
I want this. You know, I want us and our happiness. I want this to be our time. I don't want her to push her way into it.
Well, she can't if you don't let her.
She doesn't stop, though, with the letters or the phone calls, sending me presents every day.
I didn't realize.
What if she tries to crash the party?
Well, what if she does?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
No, really, let's imagine a worst-case scenario.
Okay.
The party's underway, and it's a gorgeous night. And the music's playing, the champagne's flowing. And Donna comes in. What would you do?
I'd walk out.
And end the party? Then we are going to make sure Donna is far, far away. Because it's our night. And I don't want her ruining it.
Mother, I'm sorry to say my relationship with John has taken a turn for the worse. Things were as wonderful as I told you, until he learned I was pregnant with his child. At first, he was thrilled. He said it seemed to him the logical result of all the joy we'd shared together. He held me, and I felt the three of us together the way it was meant to be. But then Charlene came back, about to give birth to the child she said was his. He was afraid she would have another psychotic break if she learned I was carrying his baby. So he forced me to have an abortion. I did as he required, hoping there might still be a future for us one day. But now it seems he just wants me out of his life.
Ryan, sweetie,
Yes, Vicky, darling.
I love you very much.
And I love you too, sweet pea.
But if you don't get this chair out of my living room, you're history.
But we've had a lot of fun in this chair since it's come here.
That's beside the point.
How beside the point?
It destroys the line of my design.
The line of your design.
Yes.
What exactly does that mean?
It doesn't go.
Vic, you know, compromise is an important component in any good relationship.
Yes, but this
chair is beyond the realm of compromise.
No. You promised that I could keep it.
Yes, but I didn't say that you could keep it in my living room where someone might see it.
Well, then where in the hell do you want me to put it? No, don't answer that.
In the attic would be really good.
Well, then you'll never see me.
But we'll go up every day and we'll visit it.
Okay. See how easy this living together stuff is?
I'll remind you, you said that when we have an argument about how to squeeze the toothpaste.
From the bottom.
No, you don't squeeze...
Watch out. Got it. It's for me.
How do you know?
I had it sent. Thank you.
Who came up with this color? What is it?
It's, nothing.
It's about my Uncle John, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Vicky. It's a lot worse than I thought.
Gas just called. Said he'd be here in a little while.
Good.
It's really got you shaken up.
Oh, it's like she's working on us from the grave. Leaves a bunch of tapes behind saying that we were lovers, told her mother that I'd fathered her child, and now this abortion thing. You think she really was pregnant?
I don't know. I doubt it.
I'm sorry you have to go through this.
What are you supposed to do, go through it alone?
Well, it can't be easy for you to hear all those things that Taylor said.
No, but it doesn't mean I believe a word of it.
You sure?
I know what Taylor's capable of, and more importantly, I know who you are. Okay? Who's here? Oh, great, John. John? Charlene, may I come in?
Didn't you say everything last night, Iris?
I won't beat around the bush. How refreshing. Sign here, and your resignation from Bay City General will be effective immediately.
We got our flowers?
Yep.
We have the candles and the flowers.
That's good.
We have the tent. We have...
Hi.
Hi, Kathleen. I see everybody's hard at work getting ready for your engagement party.
Yes, it's going pretty well.
A lot of people coming?
Kathleen, I hope you understand why we couldn't invite you. Frankie's coming, and we thought it might be a little awkward.
Don't worry about it. And this is for you.
Oh, brother. Oh, thank
Anyway, I'm going out of town tonight. So
You are?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, good. Well, please tell me about it when you get back, and I'll tell you about our little party. The caterer has put the bar in the wrong...
Go!
Give him hell, Marley.
Nice tent, isn't it?
It's big.
Your cousin helped pitch it.
Jake was here?
Got himself a job with the crew.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
He's up to something, Kathleen. I just hope we figure out what it is before the party.
Oh, Angela, you're a darling. Just set the tea things down. You go and do your shopping, and I'll answer the door for Mrs. Corey.
I won't be very long, Mrs. Hudson.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Good afternoon, Donna.
What are you doing here?
I came to invite you to an engagement party. Can I come in?
Hi, Dean.
Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
Clean it.
I'm not cleaning. I'm fluffing. It's different.
Well, okay then.
How was your day?
Are you sick or something? Are you?
You act as if we live in squalor and I never treat you nicely.
No, Frankie's just that you're acting weird.
You're oversensitive.
I cooked your favorite breakfast this morning. You didn't touch it.
Don't talk to me about food,
I
please.
have never seen you turn down scrambled tofu and vegetable sausages before in my life. Frankie. You're sweating.
It's very hot in here.
Do you want me to call John or
No,
someone to come
I
and
just
take a look
saw
at
John
you?
today. I was out at the farm helping.
Well, maybe you got too much sun. Did you wear a hat, at least?
No, I didn't. Maybe that must be it.
You have got to take better care
I
of
know,
yourself, okay?
sweetie, I will.
This whole mess with Cass, it's going to give you an ulcer, I think, or something if you're not careful.
I'm doing the best I can, Dean.
Well, maybe that's not good enough.
What would you like me to do?
You have to think about yourself, Frank. Okay, stop worrying about me and John and Charlene and Gregory and the neighbor's cat, for crying out loud. Start thinking about Frankie, okay? Okay. Well, I didn't mean to yell at you. No, I'm not.
It's okay.
I'm trying to help. I'm sorry. Don't cry again.
Don't worry, sweetie. It's the hormones talking.
It's the what?
Yeah.
What?
Dean, I am so glad I have you.
You do have me. You do have me, and I'm never gonna leave you, okay? And I'll take care of us. I can do that.
I don't know what to do.
About what? About Cass?
Cass. He's going out of town today.
Business?
Kathleen.
Kathleen, when I saw Jake, I wanted to wring his neck.
What am I going to do with him, Jamie? He's impossible. He's stubborn.
He's dangerous.
Do you really think that?
You told us he was going to try and stop the wedding.
Well, he's just deluding himself.
Well, if he's so delusional that he's going to ruin something else for Marley...
I'll talk to him.
Haven't you done that already?
Well, I'll threaten him this time.
With what?
Disownership. I don't know. Just let me try again, okay? And he'll talk to me if I keep at him long enough.
Well, I don't think it's going to do any good.
He has to realize that you two are for real sometime in his life.
Does he?
Yes.
I guess.
What brings you here?
I was looking for you, actually.
Yeah. Excuse me. She needs me.
She sure does.
You're not going to tell me you were only kidding about going away, were you?
You have no faith in me, do you?
It's not you. It's the circumstances.
We're going away if it kills us. Whoops.
Lousy choice of
I'm
words.
sorry. I just came by to tell you that we might not be leaving for a few more hours.
I can live with that. What's up?
Well, this situation with John, it's turning into a full-blown investigation, and I have to talk to him for a bit.
That's all right. I need to talk to Jake one more time before we go. And...
Oh, well, give him a big kiss for me.
Cute.
Speaking of cute, you're looking kind of cute this afternoon.
This whole thing?
I have to confess to you, now that I've given myself permission, I'm really looking forward to being alone with you.
It's going to be the best night of our lives.
Nice.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Hi.
Hi. You two guys ready for this bash?
We're ready as we'll ever be. It's going to be one great party.
Tried to be formal, but I guess you still like it rough.
Jake, I have a guest arriving any
I
minute.
know, Rachel.
How do you know that?
I heard you and Angela cackling at the front door. You know something? With as much money as you have, you would seriously think that you would invest
What
in
do
some
you want?
soundproofing.
What do
You're
you
right.
want?
We don't have much time.
Much time for what?
Well, what you're wearing is nice, but I don't know that it's right for the mother of the bride to be at the engagement party.
You're not serious.
Yes, I am. Can't you tell?
You've lost your mind.
Come on, Donna, you know you want to go. I do.
You leave Marley
You
alone
listen to me.
tonight.
It's the right thing. The only mothers that don't go to their daughters' weddings can't because they're dead. You should be there. It's the right thing.
What do you care about what the right thing is? You can't be here. Rachel cannot see you here.
Hey, just tell her I dropped by uninvited.
No.
She'll believe that.
No, this tea is too important.
Tea, a definite Carl Hutchins influence.
Jake, for the love of heaven, please get out of here.
Where am I gonna go? She's at the front door.
Rachel, I'll be there in just a second.
Stop yelling. You sound like a fishwife.
Go through the kitchen and leave me alone.
You know something, Jake? If I wasn't such a nice guy, I would be put off by your behavior.
Go to hell, Jake. Hi, I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
This is a bad time.
No, of course it's not, and you're right on time as
Are you
always.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I invited you over to tea.
I just thought I heard you talking with somebody. You sounded upset. Are you all right?
Are you all right? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I invited you over to tea. I just thought I heard you talking with somebody. You sounded upset. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Hey, here. You drink this.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Now, is there anything else I can get you?
No.
No.
No, and don't offer me any food. I couldn't.
Well, maybe you should lie down or something. Do you want to lie down?
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know what else I should ask you.
Honey, you don't have to do anything. There's nothing you can do.
I can't believe Cass is doing this.
Cass is going away with Kathleen is not doing anything to me.
Oh, the hell it isn't, Frank. I'm sorry. Sorry.
He has to find out what he needs.
Yeah. Well, he gets to go on this lover's luau while you're sitting here starving yourself to death in his honor. Come on. Look at you. You're so skinny. You're wasting away to nothing. You're skinnier than Cher.
Not for long.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know.
What's that? Maintain this cool and calm exterior?
Yeah, that.
I don't really have much of a choice, honey.
Well, you could tell him to eat his shorts.
Can't do that.
Because you still love him, right?
With all my heart.
Ooh, man, this is a tough one.
It's tougher than you think.
I could never be as understanding about all this as you, that's for sure.
Yeah, you would
No, Frankie, believe me, trust me, I would not. When you get to a certain point that you just can't take anymore.
Well, when that point arrives, I'll know, believe me.
Well, aren't you near it yet, even?
Well, I'm still hoping, so I guess not.
Oh, man, I really hate relationships.
You do, huh?
Yeah. You name one that's lasted.
Are you serious?
I happily lasted. One, just one, Frankie, that you see the love has grown and the passion gets hotter and the guy and the girl, they never tire of hanging out with each other. I rest my case.
Dean, I hope what you've seen Cass and me go through hasn't turned you sour.
Oh, no. Makes me want to run out tomorrow and get married.
Hey,
You
don't
kidding
let it
me?
do that, Dean. You have so much love to know yet.
Maybe.
Dean? Is there somebody?
Yeah.
How serious?
Serious. She doesn't even know how I feel. So.
That's a good move.
Well,
Dean.
it's not easy,
I
Frank.
know. I'm sorry. It's not easy.
It's not, you know. She's not even my type. I don't even know why I feel this.
This ache, right in here, right?
Yeah.
Feels like carpenter ants are having a hoedown.
Exactly.
Oh, baby.
I don't know.
You got it bad, honey, and there's no known cure.
More reassuring words. Thank you very much. Sure. Maybe it's Cupid. I'm gonna get his arrow back.
Don't count on.
Hi.
Hey, you look too happy for me.
I'm psyched.
Come on in.
Hi, Mrs. Winthrop.
Hey, Jenna, don't call me that. It makes me sound like Cass's mother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm too young to be Mrs. Anybody, aren't I?
Yes, call her
right.
Frankie.
So call me Frankie.
Okay. Yeah. Dean, I hope you have your bathing suit under that.
Yep, I do.
You two going swimming, huh?
Yeah. Matt's house, Corey Pool.
Ooh, cool.
Cool. Don't
Cool.
ever say that. Don't ever use that lingo with me.
Sure. Sorry. Go. Out of here.
Are you sure now?
I'm very sure.
You know, Marley and Jamie's engagement party is tonight.
Yeah, I know.
And Felicia said there's going to be enough food to choke an army. Pate, caviar, the works.
No, I've got to go. I'll see you. You have fun, okay?
Oh, she doesn't look so good.
Yeah, look, Jenna, do you think you could get yourself over to the house, over to Matt's?
Yeah, I suppose. Why? You don't want to go?
No, I'll meet you there in a few. There's something I gotta take care of. You don't mind? Great.
Are you going to tell me what is in that file about my Uncle John or not?
Not.
Come on, Ryan.
Vicky, the last time that I investigated something that involved your family, it got in between us.
That is a completely different situation.
How?
Because we're in love now.
Just the same, I still don't think it's right.
Man, my family doesn't seem to get a break where the law is concerned. You're a cop. For the rest of our lives, we may not be able to talk about anything because you will always be investigating a case that is connected with my family and not want to involve me.
Just don't get in the middle of this, okay?
Just give me the facts, Jack.
It's a copy of an insurance form that Taylor filed 2 months ago.
Insurance for what?
An abortion in Chicago.
So?
Well,
Ryan. Get real.
You think my uncle was the father of that baby?
I have to find out.
That is not only crazy, that's insulting.
If I don't ask these questions, then the DA will.
The DA? What are you saying?
Saying that if we're not careful, or if something else doesn't turn up, then the DA is going to think that it's actually got a case against John.
You have no choice, John. You are going to have to resign. It's what's best for the hospital. It's what's best for you. It's what's best for the family.
Where do you get that idea?
It won't be long before Taylor's accusations are made public.
What do you mean?
These things have a way of coming out. Now, look, if we do a little damage control now, the fallout won't be so severe.
What am I supposed to tell my patients?
That there are other doctors.
Not like John Hudson.
Oh, spare me. John, we've already lost valuable contributions because of the publicity that this thing has generated. Now, look, John, what do you think is going to happen when one of our staff doctors is accused of murdering a colleague he was having an affair with? I like you. I always have. Now I'm offering you a chance to save face.
You're going to have to fire me, Iris.
You're lucky we didn't throw you out this door.
Listen to me. I believe you. I believe you didn't intentionally shoot Taylor.
I didn't shoot Taylor at
But
all.
that's the way it's going to appear from this day on, whether you're prosecuted or whether you're not. Taylor Benson is gone, and there is no way you're going to be able to prove this theory. She has left a trail of evidence pointing right at you. John, you're going to have to do what you can to save yourself. But don't ask me. Please, don't ask me to let the hospital go down with you, because I won't do it. You're going to lose, John. I'm sorry. But it's only a question of when.
It's gonna be a wonderful.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Hi. Hi, I'm sorry. That's okay. Hello, Jenna. The place looks so wonderful.
Thank you.
Marley did the whole thing.
Oh, yes, pitched the tent myself. Tent. Makes me flustered.
Anyway.
Looks like you're here for a swim.
Yeah, actually, I was looking for Matt. He invited a few of us over.
He's just doing a few last-minute things for the party, but he should be here any minute. Make yourself comfortable.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna go see if Steven's up.
Okay, I'll be right
All right.
here.
Have fun. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah. Bye. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea for us to come over for a swim today.
Oh, why? It's certainly hot enough.
Oh, you guys are so busy getting ready. I don't want to get in the way.
No, you're not.
Okay. You know, Marley, thanks for letting me come to your engagement party.
Oh, Jenna, we're glad Matt invited you. And he's certainly glad.
Really?
Oh, he smiles every time he mentions your name. And you do the same when you talk about him.
I know. I've got to stop that.
No, you don't. It's wonderful.
I love the way Jamie looks at you. I hope someone will love me just as much someday.
Oh, they will. And it's a wonderful feeling when it happens.
I can tell. You're so lucky.
Yes, you are. I have so much to look forward to. Thank you. That's lovely. Thanks.
She's so wonderful.
She's so wonderful. She's really indispensable.
Well, I'm sure she is.
Sometimes good help is more than just good help. She's become
Donna.
a friend. She knows when I'm thinking. She knows when I'm
Donna.
hungry. Yes.
I need to know why I'm here.
Well,
I know you invited me over for tea, but I have a very busy day. I really need to know what you wanted to talk to me about so that I can get home because I'm needed at home.
Yes, I know you're needed at home.
Sorry.
My daughter and your son are having their engagement party at your estate tonight. I would imagine that you're very badly needed at home.
I know this must be difficult for you.
Yes, it's very difficult. It's very painful for me to know that all this preparation is going on and I'm not a part of it.
I'm sure it is.
Then you understand.
Of course I understand, but it's irrelevant, isn't it?
No, it's not. You're a mother, too.
I'm not Marley's mother. I can't tell Marley what to think or how to feel.
But you could put in a good word for me.
Excuse me?
Rachel, it's not right that I won't be there. You know that.
This is Marley's choice, not your choice, not my choice.
She's breaking my heart.
I know she is. But, Donna, you must have this conversation with her, not with me.
I can't talk to Marley.
Have you tried?
I've tried. I've done nothing but try for weeks and weeks. She doesn't accept my phone calls. She avoids me at the clinic. It's horrible.
Well, then maybe you better just back off. Let her realize herself that she needs you.
You think that if I do that, she'll forgive me?
It's never too late for forgiveness. All I'm saying, Donna, is I can't mediate this for you.
Well, I thought you'd help me.
I'm trying to. I just can't do this.
How would you feel if Amanda cut you out of her life?
I would feel exactly the same way. But hopefully I wouldn't ask a third person to mediate for me. I'm sorry, Donna. I think maybe I better go.
Rachel?
What?
Could you at least tell Marley that I love her?
Oh, please, Donna, don't ask me to do this. This is between you and Marley. It's nothing to do with me. You need to patch things up with her and fix it up. You can't take the easy way out. I'm sorry. Thank you for the tea.
She's right, you know.
I asked you to leave.
It's time for action, Donna. And I'm just the man to help you.
Hello.
Hello, Cass.
Iris, I need to talk to Charlene and John alone, please.
I have every right to be here. I'm a member of the hospital board.
Well, bully for you, Iris. This has nothing to do with your hospital.
Iris wants John to resign.
Does she?
Yes, and I'm not leaving until I get his signature.
Then we'll turn down the bed in the guest room, Iris, because I'm not going to resign.
And I would love to have a copy of this letter, Iris, because it would be very helpful when we file suit.
Ryan, coming in. The fun's just beginning.
Hi.
I wanted to be here.
Hi.
We can clear this whole mess up today. Wouldn't that be nice?
Hi, Vicky.
Dreamer? What are you mumbling, Iris?
Vicky, is that what you call fading into the woodwork?
Sorry, I won't say another word.
I have some new information.
I think that's your cue, Iris.
No, actually, she should be able to stay. It's going to be in the papers tomorrow morning.
Well, thank you, Detective Harris.
Is that all right with you two?
I don't care.
All right, go ahead, Ryan.
The tapes that we listened to at Taylor's office, the ones that said she had had an abortion, well, we did a background check.
Don't tell me she was really pregnant.
She was.
You have verification?
And copies of the claims that she filed. United Hospital in Chicago faxed them to the station this afternoon.
Well, that settles it then.
Settles what?
Taylor was pregnant, John was the father. She died as a result of that affair.
Oh, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'm gonna come over there and cut your tongue out.
Watch out about the allegations you make, Iris.
You've got to
No,
start
you're
moving.
responsible.
It's the
Jump.
ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
All right, listen. I want to talk to... I want to talk to John and Charlene alone, Ryan. So would you and your posse clear out and
I
come
have
back
a
another
few
time?
more questions for John.
Ryan, we are talking about a severely disturbed woman making wild accusations.
Hey, Taylor's not here to defend herself.
She was a pathological liar, Iris. Don't you see it?
What I see is the private funding for my hospital disappearing down the drain.
Ryan,
Oh.
now.
We'll be outside.
I need time.
Take all the time you like. Vicky.
Oh, I'm coming. Don't forget Princess I.
Really, this is the most infuriating thing that I have ever...
I highly doubt that, Iris.
What do we do now?
I'm not sure. But I really wish that Taylor hadn't been pregnant.
Could I speak to you for a minute alone, please, if that's possible?
It is. What is it, Iris?
Look, I understand John and Charlene's suffering. Really, I do. But I don't know how I can possibly get away with this claim of his innocence. Well, you don't believe it either, do you?
I'm just trying to figure out the facts.
Well, let's look at the facts. Benson has gone. John was afraid for his wife. I mean, whether or not he pulled the trigger really doesn't matter anyway.
What are you trying to say, Iris?
Well, look, why don't you just call it an accident? Stop the investigation.
What?
Well, I can see what this is doing to you and Vicky. The further this goes, the more it'll pull you two apart.
I thought you wanted John gone. Isn't this kind of like a 180 for you, isn't it?
Look, what I want is to keep this out of the public eye. I do not want John to go to jail. I don't want whatever it is he's done, rightly or wrongly, to ruin the reputation of Bay City General.
So you want me to just drop this whole thing?
Yes.
Can't do that, Iris. No way.
What does this mean, Cass?
I don't know, but Ryan is going to keep digging. We can count on that.
It's Taylor's word against ours.
It has been all along.
She set this whole thing up, Cass.
Look, if she was pregnant, she wasn't working alone.
We'll have to talk to her gynecologist.
We will. This isn't over, believe me.
Taylor can't keep doing this. It's insane.
I don't want to alarm you, but we could have a tough fight ahead of us.
Cass, can they charge me with murder?
You can barely stand to look at Cass, right?
I think I'm pregnant. I don't know what to do, Charlene.
Frankie, what's wrong?
Hi, are you Frankie Frame?
Yes, I am.
Sign here, please. There you go.
Thank you. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Great, thanks. Have a nice day.
You too. I hate telegrams.
Hi, they get the messages? Good. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Get out of here or I'm going to call security.
Relax. I'm just trying to help out.
You're trying to help and I want you out of here.
I heard what you said to Rachel.
It's because you were snooping in my closets and eavesdropping.
You're in so much pain.
You don't think for a second that I'm going to fall for your comforting words.
I care about you, Donna.
Jake, the only person you care about is yourself. If you hadn't come to me, if I hadn't let you be... I would still be with my husband, and I would be with my daughter at her party tonight. Now get out of here before I call security.
I heard Marley talking about you yesterday.
I don't want to hear it.
I was helping put up the tent at their engagement party. It's a coincidence.
Oh, sure.
She told me that it was over between us. Still trying to come to terms with that. But before I left, I heard her talking to Amanda.
About me.
I get the feeling that she feels really terrible cutting you off like this.
What'd she say?
Just said that it was hard. Not being able to talk to you on the phone and...
Stop.
when you sit
Stop.
back, I just thought you ought to know.
I don't want to know.
I get the feeling that if she didn't have to give you her permission, if you were to just show up at the party, that might make her very happy.
So that's why you came dashing over here, because you were so desperate to see us reconciled?
You see, she doesn't know how to take the first step. I saw Jamie go up to her and talk to her. I mean, he told her that she's probably going to have to make the first move. I just don't think that she knows how. see? You might be able to get back some of the things that you say that I've taken away from you. I would love to give back if I could.
Go home. You're very good, Jake. You're very good.
I am not making this up.
You're up to something. I don't know what it is, but you're up to something.
You do what you want. I just had to come over here and tell you what I think. I am sorry. I am sorry because I never wanted to come between you and Marley. I mean that. I care about both of you. I'm sorry.
Let's imagine a worst-case scenario. The party's underway, and it's a gorgeous night. The music's playing, the champagne's flowing, and Donna comes in. What would you do?
I'd walk out.
Where have you been?
Hey,
Hey.
I told you I had something to do. Why are you dressed like that?
Like what?
Like, I don't know, you know.
Dean, 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 if you're gonna try to make me nervous, it's not gonna work.
You are so full of youthful spunk, I might have to barf right in the pool.
Oh, Dean, really?
What? Where's the master of the house? Where's Matt?
He had to help his brother with something, so he'll be here soon.
All right. What'd you do up to now?
I was sunning and talking to Jamie and Marley,
Uh-huh.
and I was checking out the incredible setup they have for the engagement party.
Wow.
So you want to get some rays, dude?
Oh, please, Jenna, bag that, would you? You don't have the right hair color to talk like that, please.
Well, then, tell me what you think.
Well, come on.
Come on,
No,
on a
come
scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Ow, really?
What? Yes, it's really
Okay.
fine. What's with you, huh?
I'm in a good
Yeah,
mood.
but still. You know, you're hanging around the quarry pool too much instead of doing your catechism lessons with the sisters. That's what you should be doing.
Well, things are looking up, Dean.
I hope so. I hope so.
Matt's here,
Where?
coming up the driveway in his Jeep. Oh, he's got the top down and everything. He's so cute.
You got bionic eyeballs?
I'm gonna go meet him. Okay?
All right, you do that.
Okay.
Fine, I gotta make a phone call.
There's a phone in the pool house.
Phone in the pool house. How Hollywood. I'll have my people call your people. We'll do an egg or something. Pool house.
Was that Dean?
Yeah, Matt invited his friends over for a swim.
Oh, it's that time of the year again.
What time of the year is that?
Oh, the time of the year when this house is crawling with young people who I don't know. and who insist on sitting on my furniture in their wet bathing suits.
You love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Rachel, thank you so much for your help with this party.
Oh, not at all. I'm happy to do it, Mom.
You rang?
Thanks for coming at such short notice.
I'm glad you called. I thought you still might be mad at me.
About our little fight the other day? No, I'm over that.
Good.
I'm mad at you for a completely new reason now.
Come on, Kathleen!
What were you doing at the Corys?
I was pitching a tent, something I never got to do when
Cut
I
the
wasn't a
crap,
Cubs.
Jake. I want to know what you're up to.
You know something? You told me to start respecting myself and get a job. Now I do that and you're still mad.
And the only job you can get in town is at the Corys?
I didn't do anything wrong. I worked a full day, just like the rest of the
If
crew.
you're planning to do anything to ruin this party tonight, just forget about it, okay?
I mean, I'm not a party crasher. It ain't my style.
Jake, Jamie is on the lookout for you.
I tremble at the
Just
thought.
don't give him any reason to punch your lights out, okay? I mean it. I mean it. You do anything to spoil this night for Marley, and you're going to lose the last friend you have in this town. Do you get that?
Kathleen, if Marley's good time is wrecked tonight, trust me, I won't be the reason.
Angela, did you find the shoes that are... Oh, good.
Should be one of these.
Oh, these are the ones. These are perfect. Now, I'm going to want you to run an iron over this collar. It got just a little bit wrinkled when I was trying to choose what to wear. Now, tell me, you're friendly with Mrs. Corey's maid, Hilda, are you not?
I know her.
And do you use the service entrance when you visit?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Now, I want you to tell me where the entrance is, and be specific.
Vicky, she practically bribed me.
Did not put overreacting.
She asked me to drop the case.
Asking and bribing are two completely different things.
You think that I should take her advice?
For once, I agree with the witch, yes.
God, here we go.
Now, our reasoning is as different as your ugly green chair and my Louis XIV, but yes, she's right. You should drop the case.
And the whole thing will just disappear.
Something like that.
Do you hear yourself?
My uncle did not get that cow pregnant, and he certainly didn't kill her.
I wish I could prove that, but I can't, Vicky.
You know the only difference between what Taylor Benson did to John and what Glenn Close did to Michael Douglas is that Glenn Close and Michael Douglas actually had the affair.
I need a nap.
Without me.
With earplugs, preferably.
Ryan Harrison, this is not a joke.
I know that, Vicky.
My uncle is innocent.
I hope you're right, Vicky.
The question now is how am I going to prove it?
I knew you would come back to me. I prayed you would, and you did. I was right. I love you, Cass. I need you so much.
Couldn't you see me? Why couldn't I make you see me? I love you. I'll always be with you. Always.
Okay, I guess. Just before she died, Taylor said, I'll always be with you.
John.
But if she was right,
you? What happened? Did you forget your... I should have known.
Nice dress.
Thank you.
Where's Grant?
He should be here any minute. What do you want?
An update. What else? So is the pop the big question yet?
I hear Jamie threw you out of the Corey house today.
What'd you think he was gonna do? Ask me to be his best man?
Well, what were you doing there?
You told me to get a job. I got a job.
I also told you to stay away from me.
I will, as soon as I see that my plan's going my way.
You did something to that party, didn't you?
I helped put up a big tent, and I carried some
Oh, come on, Jake.
boxes of
This
booze.
is me you're talking to. What'd you do to Jamie and Marley? It's a perfect night.
What do you say we ditch this whole thing?
Jamie.
My car's right there. We could sneak off to the lake and go skinny dipping in the moonlight.
Oh, you're bad.
There's music here, there's food here. No one would miss us.
I would. Oh.
Look at you. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, but if you two don't get dressed for about 20 minutes...
Don't worry,
I
we
know.
will be, and we're not really going.
Well, if you do, take the ice sculpture.
We did say 7 o'clock.
Yes,
I
7.
guess they're going to be here. Okay.
Oh, and I've spoken to the staff and to the security people, and they're going to check everybody's invitation. So if Jay comes back, he'll be stopped.
Oh, thank you.
Tonight is just for us.
And your 300 friends.
Guys, you look great.
You look
at you.
wonderful.
Thank
Thanks. So do you. We're changing. I promise we'll get there.
I think you look beautiful the way you are.
I was supposed to meet Cass Winthrop here, and he's not here. Neither is his guard. Well, if you don't know where he is... May I speak to your superior officer, please? What about Ryan Harrison? Is he there? Wonderful. You have this number, don't you? Well, will you call me as soon as you find out anything? Thank you.
Hi.
Did Cass send you over here?
No, I just dropped by to
He was
ask
supposed to
Cass-
meet me here.
Honey, what is it? Calm down.
I can't.
Kathleen, I'm sure Cass just got hung up a cord or something.
We're supposed to go away together. Today. Where is he?
I shouldn't be kissing you. I should be smacking you.
Frankie.
Oh, don't you Frankie me. First you tell me you're going away with Kathleen, and then you send me a telegram telling me to meet you here. You know how I hate telegrams.
Frankie.
But I don't care. Oh, we're here. You're here. Oh, I love this room. What made you change your mind? I don't care. Shut up, Frankie. I don't want to know. What?
Can I talk now?
Sure.
You see, the thing is, I don't know what the hell's going on.
The room. The telegram.
I didn't send you any telegram.
Then why am I here? Why are you here?
You sent me one.
What are you doing here?
I just thought that I would come by early and give you this. Your father's mother gave it to me when Michael and I were remarried, and I thought you might want to wear it tonight.
Marley, honey, you want us to leave?
No. You came by to give me the necklace. I'm sure you're ready to go.
I thought that you wanted to see me.
Come on, Amanda, why don't we greet the early arrivals?
No, please don't let her drive you away. You're my family now. I want you to be here.
Donna, let's go inside, all
No,
right?
I'm not trying to ruin anything. I thought you wanted to see me.
Why would you think that? You thought that if you got dressed up and came here and gave me a present that I would allow you to stay. But that's not going to work. Would you please go? I really...
Donna, give it up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I I spoke to her earlier. I thought she understood. I'm gonna go talk to security.
I don't believe this. Let's try to forget about it, Marley.
You know, I think you and I ought to have a little talk. Do you mind? Sure. Sometimes you scare me.
Why?
I don't understand how you could humiliate your mother like that in public.
I wonder what time it is.
They gotta be there by now.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, you've been looking at your watch all afternoon.
You're crazy. Whoa! Stud!
Matthew!
Hey. Hey. What, are you waiting on tables tonight?
Is it that late already?
The guests are starting to arrive, yes.
Oh, I better get changed.
You can stay like that for my money.
Matthew. Where can I get changed?
Hilda will tell you.
Okay. I won't take long.
Okay.
Hey, alrighty.
You shouldn't look at her like that, man.
Like what?
You hurt her. It makes her nervous.
Oh, come on. So the convent girl's got a body, all right? I was just making a mental note.
Why?
Listen, is Kathleen invited to this thing tonight?
No.
No? What,
Nope.
you're the best buddy down at the studio, but she doesn't get an invitation?
Listen, Frankie's Jamie's cousin, too, so he and Marley invited her and explained things to Kathleen.
Oh, all right.
Figured you'd be jumping for joy.
Get out of here.
You'd like to see Kathleen get shafted.
Listen, Kathleen can do whatever she wants after tonight. It's my blessing for her.
Why?
Look, just go play host, all right? Now I'm gonna change. Cabana, I'll change.
Right.
Let me get this straight. You never sent me a telegram telling me to meet you here.
Never.
But I sent you one.
It came to my office.
Cass, I never sent that.
Let me see yours. What's the matter? Can't you find it?
Give me a minute, okay? Here it is.
Carl.
That's the first thing I thought of, but what would he have to gain?
Maybe he wanted to mess up
What?
my trip with Kathleen.
Doesn't really make any sense. If anything, he'd want you two to be alone together, off away, isolated.
So who would benefit from my not going away with Kathleen?
And from my being with you in a romantic hotel room.
Dean.
I'll kill him.
Frankie?
I'll do more than kill him. I'll make sure he's singing all of those hit records soprano.
He's just trying to help.
Well, he didn't help, okay? He just made me... He just made me act like a fool.
Oh, Mary Frances. If there's anyone in this room who's a fool, it's me.
A few of the guests are going to be late, so we're going to start dinner a little later.
Oh.
Hey.
Hi. I don't think I
Looking
can
good.
stay long.
Why?
First of all, you're serving this chopped up liver on toast, and I you know.
That's pate. You better get used to fancy parties.
Yeah. Why?
Because we're going to be giving a lot of them once your song hits the top of the charts, my friend.
Well, I can't wait for that.
Hey. You are looking good.
You cleaned up nicely there, Jenna. I personally prefer the bathing suit before, but this is nice.
Oh, Matthew, there you are, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey. That's Olivia's aunt. You've got to meet her. She's...
Okay.
Sure. No problem.
And Liz!
Isn't it wonderful, Matthew? Lovely fancy party in this house again.
This is
Oh,
great,
Matthew,
isn't
the pool house was filled with beautiful people, and Jamie and Marley looked so
Yes,
happy.
they are.
Oh,
These are-
Matthew, it's just like when Mac was
Yes.
still alive.
Oh, yes, these are my friends.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
All right, this is Jenna Norris, my date, and this is my business partner, Dean Frame. This is Olivia, of course, you know, and this is her aunt, Liz Matthews.
You're a frame?
Yep. Why, you know my family?
Oh, just well enough to make their lives miserable for a couple of decades.
Olivia, just don't take your bad mood out on me.
A little cranky there, huh?
Yes, well, her cat ran away. I offered to buy her another one and name it Bedemeyer in honor of the furniture. The first one ruined. Would you try to cheer her up? I have to say hello to someone over there.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
sure. Wow.
How about we get you some champagne?
Okay. Sure. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take you away from Jenna.
No. How are you?
Oh, I'm back to going to parties with my Aunt Liz. I'm great. Just great.
Let's check out the Big Tent. Come on. Show you the whole place.
I didn't think it was just the cat.
Well, Misha was my last link to Sam. It's over, Matthew. It's really over.
Dad?
Can you talk?
Well, I really need to find Jamie.
Well, Jamie can wait 5 minutes. Why don't you sit down and talk to me?
If you're going to start in
Come on,
Bible,
just
I would,
sit.
I think I can do it standing.
All right. Marley, no matter what your mother's faults, she cares for you. That's why she came here. And if you didn't want her here, the least you could do is try to understand how she must feel. I mean, everyone else in Bay City is here celebrating her daughter's engagement.
She cared about me so much. Why did she come right before the party started?
Maybe it's just like she said. Maybe she just wanted to give you that present.
Or maybe she was just thinking about herself, which she usually does.
You could have taken her aside. You didn't have to say what you said in front of Jamie's family. You could have spared her feelings.
I'm supposed to spare her feelings.
Oh, honey, you're so sure of yourself. Talk to me when you've been Stephen's stepmother for 15 or 20 years. Then we'll talk about what it's like to be a parent.
Okay.
She went to jail for you, Marley. And she would have stayed there.
I wish I could forgive her, but I can't.
Well, then you must not be wishing very hard.
Have you forgiven her?
She was my wife. And that will one day change. But, honey, she's always going to be your mother.
I'm gonna go find Jamie.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Marley.
What do you think Grant's gonna do when he comes home and finds you here?
Where is Grant anyways? He late or something? Hey, Grant.
Not very.
I mean, this is no way to treat the woman that you're going to marry.
I told you we're not getting married.
Oh, come on, Paulina. I got my money on you.
Why are you so happy today?
I don't know. It's just been that kind of day.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't you take your good mood and go outside and share it with the rest of the world? Hello?
Is this the future Mrs. Harrison?
Grant, where are you?
Well, I had to fly to D.C., and I've got some bad news and some bad news.
Oh, well, better tell me both.
Well, one, obviously I'm not going to be able to make it tonight, and two, I want you to do me a favor.
Anything.
There's a green folder on my desk. I'd like for you to drop it by my office on your way to the party. If you would, one of my agents is going to be there, and he'll be waiting for it, and he'll know what to do with it.
Sure, no problem. I was just about to leave.
Okay. Now, are you wearing my favorite dress?
How did you know?
Because I wanted to go to that party with you. So much. I wanted to walk in with you on my arm and tell everybody This is the woman that I'm going to marry.
Oh, well, there'll be plenty of time for that.
But I do have a little consolation prize. I'll go to the closet door.
What?
Just do it.
Grant, what did you do?
Now open it up.
Now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, because you're not here.
Paulina, just open the box, okay?
Grant.
Do you like it?
It's just beautiful.
Good. Now, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to put it on your finger and go to that party and show it off to everybody. And tell everybody how much I love you, okay?
But I want to wait for you.
No way. I want every guy there to know that you're taken.
When will you be home?
Tomorrow. Now listen, I gotta go. I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too, Grant.
Way to go, Paulina!
Give that to me!
Shall I do the honors?
Did I tell you that Vicky and Ryan are going to be late?
Honey, I need to talk to you.
Well, your friends from the hospital
It's okay.
just
They
came.
can wait.
Aunt Liz isn't going to be very happy with you. You just pulled me away from planning Matt's future with her.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Now, don't tell me it's nothing, Miss Hudson, because I'm not buying it.
It's my dad.
What did he do?
Told me that I purposely tried to humiliate Donna in front of your family.
When did he say all this?
A little while ago.
I'm sorry, honey. You want me to talk to him?
No. Was he right? Was that what I was trying to do to her?
I don't think you were trying to humiliate Donna. I think you were just trying to make the point that she can't finagle her way into your life.
What if she thought she didn't have a choice? What if I'd been too cold and stubborn to let
Would you
her...
believe me if I told you that wasn't true?
I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
Why don't you get away, spend a little time by yourself?
In the middle of our party.
Yes, look. You've had to deal with your mom and with Jake. Go for a walk. Go up to the house and lie down. I can handle the party until you get back.
But it's supposed to be our party and our night.
It will be. I promise you. You'll see that the worst is over.
Give that to me.
I thought you learned your lesson.
I thought you learned yours.
What, Paulina? Did you think you were going to keep this little engagement a secret?
I wasn't officially engaged.
Well, now you are. I have to tell you, that was one of the most romantic things I've ever seen in my entire life. I almost cried. I better get going. This could be a big night for you.
What did you do?
Marley might be a little upset when you get there. Might be a good time to push the baby angle.
You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Well, something, Paulina, you have as much at stake here as I do. We both might wind up happy with the one we love, or you can read about Senator Harrison's future in a jail at some woman's prison. Gotta go.
Jake, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I love Grant. Please don't do this.
I will be at the end of the Corey driveway at 10:30 p.m. If you're smart, you will tell me what I want to hear. Don't you ever lie to me again. Not even gonna shut the door.
Green folder, green folder. Research fund. I can't believe this.
No. Come back here.
Something has happened to him, Felicia.
Honey, I know Cass has changed a lot since you left, but he is not entirely predictable now.
You really think he's with a client?
Yes, I really do.
Last night, I took my clock radio apart to see if Carl had planted a bug in it.
Oh, honey, I know he's got you looking behind your back all the time.
I really love that clock radio, too.
Good. How about I buy you another one, if you'll just calm down.
Okay. You just keep talking to me.
Well, that's not much of a problem, is it? Actually, I came over here to ask Cass about coming to my wedding. So, kid, what about you? Can you make it?
Oh, Felicia, I don't know.
I promise. I will have brawny men at every entrance. Carl Hutchins will not get into the place. Okay?
Sit down. It's not just Carl, although he's a large part of it. It's also Frankie. I assume that you're inviting her, too.
Oh, honey, I have to, you know.
I know that. I know, and I understand. It's just that I don't know if I can take another social engagement where Frankie and I have to be civil to one another when we really like to just eradicate one another from the planet.
This is so ridiculous. I don't know why Cass doesn't make up his mind. How do you stand this?
I can't. I don't. I mean, I can't take much more of this, Felicia. I'm on the edge as it is. It's not just Cass that I'm worrying about. It's
what?
Why didn't I think of this before?
Kathleen, it's starting to scare me a little.
This could solve everything.
What?
Champagne, Caesar salad minus the anchovies. Ooh, eggplant parmigiana with haricots verts.
The raspberry souffle and coffee will be up later.
We won't be here.
Looks great. There you go. Well, a veritable vegetarian gourmet delight, don't you think?
Dean didn't miss a thing.
Even memorized my credit card number. Well, we're here. We might as well make the most of this incredible feast.
Don't you have to call someone?
I tried reaching Kathleen at her place. There was no answer.
What about your trip?
We keep having to postpone it.
Why?
John's case. Come on, sit down. Champagne?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Salad looks great. I want to thank you again for taking John's case. Taylor was a wacko. You wouldn't believe the things she was doing to John and Charlene before she floated away or whatever the hell it is she did.
Frankie.
What?
It's been a long time since we've had a dinner like this. Could we not talk about work?
What do you want to talk about?
You? Can't you eat and talk about you at the same time?
Not anymore.
Did you go to the doctor's yet?
No.
I'm glad you're having a physical. You've been under a lot of stress, Frankie.
I can't do this.
Come on, Frankie. my friend, are a jerk. Don't you think it's time you bit the bullet? Or do you enjoy hurting two terrific women like that and then feeling like a jerk? No. I've had it. I'm making a decision. Tonight.
Hi, everyone.
Hi,
how lovely
looking
Oh,
you look.
thank you.
Where's Grant?
Washington, unfortunately. I was just about to ask the same thing about Marley.
She'll be back in a few minutes.
Is something wrong?
Let's just say that Donna and Jake both decided to stop by today.
Oh,
of all
so
days.
Sure is hot out here, isn't it?
Look. Where did you get
this?
Did Grant give you that?
I was just about to tell you. He asked me to marry him.
Oh, that's great.
Well, Lena, I hope you're as happy as Marley and I am.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
great.
terrific, sweetie. I hope everything turns out the way you want it to.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Did he stop you from leaving? Is that
Yes, in front of a plane full of people.
Wait a minute, leaving?
Oh, yeah. I knew that Grant was getting more and more serious, and I got a little, I don't know, scared, I guess. So I tried to get on a flight to San Francisco, but somebody told Grant about it.
Who? Me?
Who?
Oh, well, you feel differently now, don't you?
Oh, I love Grant. I do. That never changed. I don't want anything to go wrong, that's all.
Well, what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Right. Of course.
I've resisted this all along, but I just realized maybe I shouldn't.
What? I mean, you shouldn't what?
I've been putting myself between Carl and whoever it was that leaked the story to me.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I owe it to myself and to him to find out his identity and let him know what Carl is up to.
And then you would stop being the middleman.
Possibly.
But doesn't Carl already think that you know who it is?
He's followed me. He's been through my house. I think that maybe he's beginning to believe that I don't.
Well, that's good. I mean, isn't it? I mean, maybe he'll start to lose interest. Right, yeah. Okay.
I can't go on like this anymore, Felicia. I can't keep protecting somebody I don't even know. I mean, the man came to me, Felicia. He begged me to write this story. I have to find him.
But do you think the police will be able to take care of him?
They've taken care of me, haven't they?
Yeah.
I want my life
I know,
back.
honey, of course you do.
I'm not going to turn him over to Carl. I wouldn't do that, but I want him to know what I'm going through and what my life has been like since he called me.
No, Kathleen, wait a minute. You think you can really do this?
I'm a good reporter. I can find out his identity. I can go to the police with it. And maybe get myself a life.
But this is so dangerous. It is.
I'm already sitting around waiting for Carl to kill me. Every time Cass is late, every time anything out of the ordinary happens, I think, okay, this is it. This is the end.
Kathleen, I know everything you've gone through, but I wish you
Felicia,
would...
don't you see this? If Cass and I, even Cass and Frankie, if any of us have a chance at a normal life, this is it.
Hey, somebody better pick up their chips.
Oh, those are mine. Let it ride.
Bets, please. Bets, please.
I've seen you here before, haven't I?
Not for a long time. I used to be a regular.
Oh, let me guess. And then you got married, right?
Twice. We both lose.
Oh, I don't know. Bring my friend a bottle of fresh champagne, please, and two glasses. Oh, I hope that wasn't too presumptuous.
I'm used to presumptuous. At least you're not a redhead.
Bets, please. Bets, please.
What do you think? Red or black?
You haven't lost with red, have you?
That's the whole problem. Oh, Mrs. Winthrop, don't you just love it?
Is it the bridal suite?
You better do.
Then I love it. It was a beautiful wedding, wasn't it?
We germ cake and carrot frosting.
And Dean's band.
And you.
I will always love you, Cass.
Wait a minute.
What?
Nothing. Where were we? Okay.
Okay, that kiss was some of my best stuff, Mr. Winthrop.
I'm just gonna wait here until you change back.
Change? After what I spent for this dress, I'm going to keep it on till you tear it off of me.
You mean that was you?
Oh, very funny, just because you haven't seen me in a wedding dress in a while.
No, it's not that. It's just, I mean, you look beautiful.
It was a great wedding, wasn't it?
Great.
Chocolate mousse cake.
Chocolate, right.
And a band that played all the old standards.
Standards.
Nobody dances the slow ones like you do. I knew we'd be together. Nobody loved each other the way we do.
No.
Cass? 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 Cass?
Stop!
Stop! Oh, sorry. You lost again.
Oh, well, that figures.
What?
I let a woman tell me what to play.
Bets, please. Bets, please.
I love you, Cass. I've always loved you, Cass.
The only way to get a winning streak going is to take matters into your own hands.
What if you lose?
You live with it.
Olivia.
Hi. Where's Jenna?
Oh, she's okay. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, there is.
Name?
You could call Sam and ask him why he's doing this to me.
Yeah, I could do that. But I don't think it would help.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Matthew. I just don't know.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
We were just, looking for Matt right there.
Yeah, I told you I'd be right back.
Yeah.
Matthew was just trying to cheer me up. Would you do me a favor and tell Aunt Liz that I called the cab and went home?
No.
No?
But I will tell her that I'm going to take you home myself.
Matthew, it's not necessary.
No. She lives a couple miles away. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Sure,
Sure.
go ahead.
I'll take care of Jenna.
Great, thanks.
Thanks, Jenna. He'll be right back.
Off with you.
Be right back.
Oh, well. They're just friends,
Right.
But the guy's taking a big risk, I'll tell you that.
Yes?
Yeah, you kidding me? Leaving the prettiest girl of the party all alone? These yuppie dudes are gonna be lining up around the block just to hit on you. Better not get me mad.
Well, it's a good thing you're here.
Damn straight.
My Pygmalion.
I'm your what?
Pygmalion. You know, the sculptor. He made the statue of a woman, and she was so beautiful that he, Well, it's a good story.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I didn't create you. I didn't do anything.
Can you imagine growing up in a place like this?
Nope.
Wouldn't it just be fantastic?
I'd rather have a place that wasn't so perfect, A place you can make a little noise, yell and scream at each other if you want to, laugh, maybe.
Is that how it is at Cass and Frankie's house?
Well, that's how it was. That's how it's gonna be again.
Well, I hope so. I really do.
Why don't you come over tomorrow? See for yourself.
What?
Yeah, come over for lunch. Get to know Frankie and Cass. I'll even cook. How's that?
Are you kidding?
No. Well, look, if it's a problem, I mean, if you got other plans or something, I understand. It's not a big deal.
Dean.
I mean, it's... What?
I'd love to come.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
Angela, I'm not in for anyone.
Donna, it's me. Open up.
Forget I said that. I'll get it. I don't want to fight with you tonight, Michael.
Well, I don't want to fight with you either.
You don't?
No. I know how much Marley hurt you tonight. I think she overreacted, and I just wanted you to know that I told her that.
Are you back already? Just a few minutes.
Hi, it's me.
Oh, hi, Paulina.
Feeling any better?
I'm great. I'm on my way down.
Marley, can we talk for a minute first?
Is it really important? Because I have
Marley,
to get down to this.
What I have to tell you, it could change your life.
Thanks for the ride, love.
Cass.
Kathleen? Is that really you? Huh?
Yes?
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm supposed to meet you here.
Oh, is that right? Ah.
You're loaded.
Oh, such a crude way to put it.
You sit down.
One does not get loaded on vintage champagne. Inebriated, perhaps, or what's that other word?
Other foot.
No, that's not
Cass,
it.
give me your other foot.
Oh, other foot. Oh.
Other foot.
Ah, yes. Intoxicated, that's the one.
Would you like some coffee?
No, thank you.
Well, I'm going to make some anyway.
Okay.
I know why this happened.
Hmm? You do?
Yes.
Oh, well. Perhaps you'd care to enlighten me.
Well, you couldn't stand the pressure you were under,
Honey, I can't stand it all.
so you went out and got Stinko.
Oh! Oh, how sad. Did I?
We were supposed to go away together, but I understand. I'm not angry.
Oh, is that why you're making 39 cups of coffee?
Things can't go on like this anymore. Cass.
Oh, I agree.
That's why I'm going to do something about it. Cass. Passed out right in the middle of my big speech. How could I love such a jerk?
Good night, my love.
I really thought she wanted to see me, otherwise I wouldn't have gone over there, Michael.
Donna, she will figure that out.
How can she? How can she believe anything I say? I lied to her for 18 years. I told her she was my sister and not my daughter. She must be so sick of living with my lies.
Donna, you can't blame yourself for something your father forced you to do.
My father's dead, and I haven't changed. Why can't I just tell the truth and suffer the consequences?
I think you did that tonight.
I did.
Donna, I think that you did.
Well, I'm not used to it, I guess. That's why I feel so lost.
You look upset.
I'm trying not to be.
It's all this business with Jake and Donna, is it? Here she is.
Hi, we were just
Honey.
starting to worry about you.
Oh, I'm fine. I just needed to rest for a few minutes. Could I talk to you alone?
Sure.
She looks 100% better.
Well, Paulina, what did you do? You have some magic spell?
I just remembered something I heard once. I guess it helped.
We can both wind up with the one we love.
Everyone's waiting for us.
I know, but I can't talk to them until I talk to you first.
Wait, what is it?
Something happened.
What?
Jamie, I want to postpone the wedding.